Good morning, Frederick. Rise and shine.
Hi, I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
With a big smile, she brightens up your day. Fills up your day.
Hi, I'm Ron Lehman. I'm from the Faux School in Frederick, Maryland, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Today is Monday, February 24th, and I am your host, Danny Gurry. Hope you had a phenomenal weekend. I will say this, I wrapped up the end of last week with Radiothon on WFRE, raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I have never in my life been a part of something that has had so much impact. Over $600,000 raised in 2 days by WFRE, sponsors, corporations, individuals. It was phenomenal. I cannot tell you how overwhelming it is to be a part of something like that. That is like nothing I had ever experienced. And people raised money all year long doing different fundraising events, and everybody brings in all the money that has been raised in these 2 days. And companies like Criswell of Thermont, Wise Markets, the all the Team WFRE teams who raise money and do events like car shows and Jeep shows and all that sort of stuff. Everyone does that with the intention of helping families who are dealing with a terrible, terrible time with a child who is got cancer. And boy, were there some tearjerker stories and lots of stories of hope where families got an extra 10, 12 years with their child, more than they expected, and some who survived altogether, which is just amazing. So that was the kickoff to our weekend. And boy, did that just end that whole week on a high and kicked right in to the weekend. All right, today's show, we've got trending stories with Danny and Marco. I'm going to go over a highlight of the events in Frederick, and you can get that full calendar listing. Possum Pets, Hallie, a 4-year-old domestic short-haired kitty. And I chat with Cece, the Midnight Baker. You may have seen her around. We have a couple more days left. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week. February charity is the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. Now, I am working very hard on an online ordering system. So you can order Good Morning Frederick merch and have it shipped right to your door, and it would still benefit the charity of the month. I'm hoping to have that launched maybe tomorrow or the next day. So stay tuned for that. But the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, Tom Coe, I talked to him on Friday. You can go back onto YouTube and watch that interview. Talked all about why that is such a great organization for both our career and volunteer firefighters. I learned so much during that interview. Maybe you will too. So check out the YouTube channel. But I'd love to see what we come up with for February for them. So thank you guys so much for your support. And I met quite a number of you this weekend. I was in and out at 401 North Market Street, which is the home of everything Frederick. My daughter Brody is working there on a more regular basis and is there Wednesdays to Sundays. And maybe we'll look at what we're going to do with the hours there. But now that it's getting nicer, boy, Sunday was just gorgeous. And was at the shop for a couple of hours getting some things put together for St. Patrick's Day. All right, I am still looking to get to 3,000 watch hours. We're about 600 hours short. Please just go to YouTube, rewatch some episodes, share them with other people so that they can watch them too. It doesn't really matter what shows you watch on the YouTube channel. You can watch the shorts too, though that doesn't count toward our hours. It actually counts to shorts views, and we are way behind in that, but we're very close to hitting that 3,000 watch hour goal. All right. Well, it is a Monday, and it is the last week of February. So let's go ahead and get it started. A big shout out and thank you to our show sponsor, Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. Basement refinishing or a new kitchen or bath, maybe even a new addition. Heart Home Solutions is happy to help you. Steve is amazing. He's a veteran. It's local. HART, hearthomesolutions.com. All right, every Monday morning I get together with my brother and we do trending stories. So we tell you what is trending, and maybe you can be ahead of the game before you head into work. Here it is.
Hey, and welcome to Monday Morning Trending Stories. How are you today? My name is Marco. Danny here from Good Morning Frederick, and enjoying this fantastic Monday morning. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. Let us know what you think about the stories we're going to cover here below. And if you want to hear something about some other stories, we'd love to do that. And you want to react as much as you can. That helps push this video out and gets it to everybody, the trending stories, before you get your day started right here on Good Morning Frederick. Good morning, Danny.
Good morning, Marco. Hard to believe we are entering the last week of February. But I can't say I'm sad that February will be gone. I am ready for spring. We had decent weather this past weekend here in Maryland, and I am looking forward to the longer days, warmer days, and February can say see ya.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm tired. February was the worst here in Toledo. We've had the coldest weather. We've had the most snow, and it's always right before spring is coming, when the winter pounds you in the face just one more time to make it so that it just is so miserable. You don't want to be in winter ever again. Maybe that's just me, but that's how I'm doing it. And it's still coming. And this is one of those years where you'll get to March and you'll have a 50-degree day and you'll be like, thank God at last. And then 6 feet of snow will come in and pound you in the face one last time.
Psych.
Yeah. So get ready for that. Do I seem like I'm mad and upset? Yes, I am. Bitter? Yes. I know I keep trying to move to Florida, but money says that's not allowed to happen. So as soon
not
as
happening yet.
Yeah, as soon as I become financially independent, I will be somewhere where there's a beach.
We're looking for that can retire scheme, whatever that is.
By the way, if you have the retirement scheme, just put it right below in the comments.
Sure.
Or even if you have an idea, we'll steal it and we will give you
we'll give you credit.
We'll give you credit, but no money. All right. Well, lots of trending stories happening all over the country, and lots to get here to today. So let's just jump. Well, first we'll just say how you doing. What's up? Do you have a big weekend? Is everything good? What are you working on here?
Everything is great right now. We've got the new Good Morning Frederick St. Patrick's Day shirts out. I am trying to quickly actually get them online so people can order them from anywhere and we can get them right to you, so you don't have to try to, if you can't get downtown to the home of everything Frederick, it'll be no drama. You will have your St. Patrick's Day shirt and plenty of time to drink that green beer. So that's what I've been working on, and shop is going well, and I feel the churning. A lot is starting to happen, and we're just holding on.
All right, I love that because that is when everything is hitting on all cylinders. All right, well, let's go to this first video you sent here today and see what's actually happening.
When I say this, not everything needs to be hard. You are making it hard. You are listening to the bad part of your brain that is telling you that a simple task is hard. That you are going to need way more time and all of this in mental space and, oh, I can't do that right now because I have to do this. It's a lie. It's a lie. Laundry is simple. You take it, you put it in the washer, then you put it in the washer, you put it in the dryer, you do this, and you put it away. It's not hard. Taking a sponge, scrubbing it, putting it in the dishwasher, and then bing, it's clean, put it away. It's not hard.
I love people like this because we know it's not hard. We just don't want to do it. It's procrastination. It's a little laziness. And I do that all the time. I'll be sitting in my chair and I'm like, I should do the dishes that are in the sink. But you know what? I don't want to.
Well, she's great. So her name is Kylie Perkins. She's gained a lot of followers recently. She does every day how to stay organized and how to just keep your brain moving and simple tasks. And I've read a lot of motivational books and I've read a lot of even sales books that say the first thing you should absolutely do every single day is make your bed. And she is a big proponent of that. You should never go throughout the day without a made bed. And but she talks about these little things. Just do it, and she kind of yells at you, which is kind of funny. And I love her, and I think she's great. So if you need a little kick in the rear motivation, I suggest you follow her. She does have a lot of really good tips for getting your house organized and feeling good and accomplished that you're checking things off that list.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know what? I mean, that's half the battle of being organized for sure.
Yeah.
Is to get it and to get it going and to figuring all that stuff out.
Yeah, for sure. So she's gaining some momentum on TikTok. So go check her out. Kylie Perkins is her name.
Yeah, well, organization is not what my big priority is. I don't know.
I know.
It's not my forte for sure. Here is something that I think is a big deal, and I don't know if you heard about this, but obviously Doge is going in. They're going into Social Security. They're going into everything that you could possibly fathom. And now look what's happening here.
In over 50 years, America's largest gold depository could receive its first public audit. So is the claimed $425 billion of gold still there? Well, ask the question Elon Musk in the Department of Government Efficiency is asking you. See, Fort Knox is one of the most secure facilities in the world and is located adjacent to the Fort Knox military base in Kentucky. It was established during the 1930s during the...
All right, so if you don't know, Doge is obviously clearing out a house. They're figuring out things left and right. And there's always been a sneaking suspicion that gold we had in Fort Knox has been shipped off and sold and snuck out of the system. And there's been rumblings. Rand Paul, his father, actually, Ron Paul, started this. There hasn't been an audit since 1976. That's just insane.
And they're from Kentucky.
Yeah.
They're from Kentucky, so it makes me feel like they do know something. But here's the thing. So... You know, if you're not aware, the gold standard was we issued $1 US and it was backed by the gold that we had. So our money never lost value because it was always attached to collateral that had growing value.
Right.
Until I thought it was like 1968 or 1970 something.
Yeah, Nixon is the one that took us off the gold standard.
Right. So we then said, well, we're not going to worry about the gold we have in there. We're just going to keep printing money and we're going to say it's worth this and pray to God it is. And so, yeah, I think this is awesome. I would love to. We were just talking about this the other day, though. I'm wondering if this is going to be like Geraldo opening Al Capone's tomb.
I mean, if it's it's there. Listen, but I think the American people need to know. It's so funny to me, the people that argue, and obviously a lot of them, they're on the left. It's like, how are you arguing for non-transparency? I think that you can't have enough transparency.
They just
and you know
don't
what?
like who's doing it. They don't like who's doing it, so it drives them crazy. But here's the thing, and I've read more and more reports. Elon and his team can't stop anything on their own. They are finding things and putting them forward to the Treasury Secretary and their team to, clarify and then stop the payments on them. Here's what I don't like. I don't like that some judge half a country away can sue and stop the progress because they're unhappy about it. I don't think that should be allowed to happen. I say, look, if you want to sue, fine and dandy, but things are going to continue to roll along until whatever plays out. Because I just think the president was elected. He has actually put his team in place. His team is doing exactly what he said he would do when he campaigned. So it's nothing he didn't talk about.
Yeah.
So I just don't like how there's some courts that can just say, well, we don't like it, so you have to stop. I mean, they tried to block the Secretary of the Treasury from being able to go into the Treasury.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just insane. I mean, when you sit back and think about what they're actually doing.
It's a spectacle for no reason other than to waste taxpayer money on courts and waste people's time. And I don't appreciate that at all from either side. I hate the games.
Yeah, the games suck. And if you're wondering why do we need it, well, I mean, watch this video and you tell me.
Fraud. Doge is discovering lost taxpayer cash. Doge helping the Department of Housing and Urban Development relocate $1.9 billion that had gone missing under Biden. That's nearly $2 billion that they say the Treasury can now use for other things. Fraud. Doge.
So $2 billion went missing. So the people that are sitting there saying we don't need to do anything and everything is working as according to plan, that's just BS.
Yeah, and this has happened under both parties. People have misplaced money or it was not accounted for. This has happened under the Pentagon several times where they've just lost things. And so I think this is brilliant. Exactly. $3. I'm telling you, here in Maryland, we work from January 1 until I believe it's mid-May just to pay our taxes. That's how bad it is. And, I think, and now our governor, just somehow magically, we had a great surplus when who was our governor before? Larry Hogan was in. We had a surplus. Now we are literally $2 billion in debt, and now they're raising our gas tax to 47 cents and a bunch of other things. They actually want to tax Amazon packages per package.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that?
Yes, I can. So we'll see. Listen, if you don't think there's fraud, waste, and abuse in the government, you're just insane. You may not like who's finding it. That shouldn't matter. Right. It's called shooting the messenger, and it's not exactly what you should be doing for people. But you know what? Obviously, we'll see. It's going to happen regardless. So what also happens, we know, is that guys usually, there are some guys that can do this. But let's just hit this up.
Oh, God bless them.
Okay.
Look.
Hold on. Let me just clarify. My favorite comment is the very first one. I can tell by the way he's clapping that he's very good with finances.
Oh my God. He can't find the beat, but he can find a good interest rate. Oh, jeez. That's great. That's great.
He's making me
lose the beat too. Yeah, that happened with a couple. So this is a trend right now on TikTok. And look, I think it's just all in good fun. But I do think it is hilarious because you've seen them out on the dance floor and you're thinking, how in the world? But there you go.
Yeah, that's it. All right, well, let's get to this because as long as we're on the music theme, check it out here.
So this is a huge trend right now. And if you actually go to the creator of this, you will see tons of other videos. It is the latest dance trend, and it is so mesmerizing to watch these young people dance. It is called Soul. This is the Northern Soul Girls Stomping. I think that's what it is. Yeah, and it's called. This is from the Bristol Northern Soul Club. So it's soul dancing is what it's called. And I'm telling you, I think this could be a worldwide thing. The way they move their feet, they dance all individually. It does sometimes look like they may have all drank the same Kool-Aid, so to speak, but it is really, really mesmerizing to watch. So I encourage you, go find the Bristol Northern Soul Club on TikTok.
Wow. All right. Well, so how did you find them?
It showed up on my For You page, and then I just couldn't stop watching, so now I get them all. So it's all these young people dancing, and it is a really, really cool version of this soul dancing. I love it.
Yeah. That's funny you should bring that up because this is similar, not the exact same, but have you seen this guy? So this is, check this out and let me know if you think this is crazy.
Say it with me now.
Oh, I have.
It's so weird. It looks like you're gliding on air.
Say it with me now.
Yep. And between him and there is a guy that I saw doing this in an airport one time, and I couldn't stop trying to watch his feet because he was moonwalking. I would actually venture to say better than Michael Jackson, but he was so smooth. It looked like he literally was on ice. I don't know how they do it. It is pretty incredible. Such talent. And it absolutely looked like he wasn't even touching the ground.
Well, what I would like to say is starting from the video of the girl that just says doing laundry is easy to those people dancing, I can do none of everything we watched here today on Trending Stories.
None of anything. Can you clap to the beat, though?
I can't do that either. So don't count on me for that. But we know we can count on you for Trending Stories and also great content today. What do you got going on your show on Good Morning Frederick?
Well, as always, on Mondays, we have Possum Pets. And later in the show, we're going to introduce you to the Midnight Baker. She recently moved to Frederick from New Orleans, and she does the official king cake for Mardi Gras. And they have a grand opening coming up next week, right in time for Mardi Gras. So we're going to invite you all to that as well.
I love it. All right, well, make sure you hit share, like, follow. Make sure you're putting maybe forward this to some friends and watching this each and every day on Good Morning Frederick. My name is Marco. Danny, thanks for hanging out with us. More Good Morning Frederick on the way. We're back every single Monday right here on Good Morning Frederick. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
Yes. Have you guys seen that Soul Dancers, that Bristol Club? Oh my gosh. Maybe now that we've talked about it, if your phone is on, you'll start to get it. It's very, very cool. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with what's happening in Frederick, which is a highlight of events all around Frederick. Then we've got Possum Pets with Hallie, a 4-year-old domestic short-haired kitty. And then Cece, the Midnight Baker, will wrap up the show today. All of that comes up just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset. 'Cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Well, now it's time to find out what is happening in the great town of Frederick, Maryland. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. You got to go check them out on Instagram. My brother just posted some amazing pictures of some work they just finished up. I'm telling you, the before and afters are incredible. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank. They'll pull up and match. They'll do whatever you need them to do. They can sand back your original flooring and match everything together. It's amazing. Give them a call today, 301-948-9663, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Very important, you're going to Atlas Wood Floors. Ask for Jeff when you give them a call, 301-948-9663. All right, let's go to what is happening in Frederick. I am telling you, the spring is coming, I can tell, because there are a ton of events. I added a bunch to the calendar, and we got tons more to add too. Now, if you want to see all the events, you can go to promocircus.com, click on everything Frederick Live, and then calendar of events, or look in the description of the video you're watching right now, and you should see a link right to it. Bookmark it, save it, because I'm telling you, as the nicer weather comes and you're looking for fun stuff to do, you're going to want that calendar, I can tell you. It is the best calendar in all of the land. That's what I say. All right, here's some notable events for this week. Now through March 5th, we are looking for companies and other organizations to support African Americans of excellence by purchasing or bidding on the artwork that is available right now. All of the proceeds from the auction get distributed amongst 8 organizations. Each honoree chose an organization that they would like the money to go to, and our own Yemi chose the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick. If you go online, you will see a listing of all the local organizations, but they include Blessings in a Backpack, Beyond Shelter, amongst others. Great organizations chosen by our honorees and our artist, main artist, anyway. Anyway, we would love for you to purchase the artwork, even if you don't want to hang it in your own home. You can donate it back to the honoree, or maybe to a local school or library or other organization. Maybe you hang it in your office to show your support for this great event. Please do that. Everything closes March 5th, and it wraps up at the Warehouse Cinemas event, which we're going to talk about real soon. February 26th is the Be Local Love Awards. That is at Union Mills. You can get tickets to that. And at 6:30, Casey Burgott, author, talk, and book signing at Curious Iguana. We Hold These Truths is the book Casey wrote. So there you go. March 1st is First Saturday. Goodness gracious. So you're going to want to head into downtown. Every single day, not just First Saturday. I might throw in something extra for First Saturday. I gotta think about that, but I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to do it. But right now, everybody who just walks into 401 North Market Street during opening hours, Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 to 4, gets a free chapstick. No questions asked. Just walk on in. I was handing out chapsticks literally like candy this weekend, and we just got a huge order in. So I would love to give you one. So please stop by. And I'll probably come up with something even more exciting for Saturday. This was very cool. This is a new one I just added. Noon to 4 is a Deaf Artisan Market Day, supporting deaf-owned businesses. That is at Steinhardt on First Saturday. 3 to 5, Creative Outlet at the Delaplane. That's a cool craft class you can go to. 3 to 7, I'm on WFRE. Please tune in if you're out and about and driving around. At 7 p.m., it is the IBR Bull Riding Finals at Carroll County Ag Center in Westminster. They had the semifinals this past Saturday, and they're having the finals this coming Saturday. We are giving away tickets on WFRE, 2 family 4-packs. Once I know all the details of that, which should be later today, I will update you. So if you want to go and win tickets, we're going to have a way for you to do that. At 7 p.m., it's Mardi Gras Dueling Pianos at William Talley Rec Center. And at 9 p.m. is a throwback party at Benstown with Benefactor Events. It's 90s to the early 2000s. Plus, they have a late night happy hour. I love that. On March 4th, joint ribbon cutting and Mardi Gras celebration at Maryland Bakes. You're going to meet Cece coming up from the Midnight Baker. She's going to tell you all about that with Punk and something pierogies. I keep forgetting their name, but they're new too, and they're at Maryland Bakes, and they're doing a joint grand opening ribbon cutting. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I will definitely be there for that. March 5th is that African Americans of Excellence reception and auction. It is free to attend. So come on out, mingle with some of the artists and the honorees and all of us who will be out there. And if you can, we'd love for you to bid on some of the artwork. There will be one piece that Yemi has created that will be live auctioned. The rest is through our online auction, 32 auctions. 32 auctions.com/AAOE25. March 5th through the 19th is the Unity campaign, and that is fundraising for 37 local nonprofits. We're going to talk a lot more about that coming up. March 6th, Boomtown, the first of 2 showings at Warehouse Cinemas. We're going to talk with Rhonda McLaughlin again coming up this week about this great first part 1 of this great movie that her husband Salyer has written and directed. It's been shot here in Frederick over the summer. It's a 45-minute part 1. Part 2 will be being shot very soon. But some people you recognize are in this movie. I know. March 8th is next Saturday, 10 to noon. This is really cool. Free seminars at UMD Extension, which is on Montague Lane. And invasive plants and the native plant alternatives. We've been talking a lot about how important it is to plant native here in everywhere, really, but certainly here in Frederick County, as there's a big push for it. And if you love a certain type of plant, how great would it be to learn you can do something very similar, but that's going to help our wildlife and our insects and not poison anything, right? And not be an invasive species. So 1 to 3 is an English Spanish conversation hour at Sieber Arts Library. Really is 2 hours, but I don't know who's counting. 4 to 8 is the Leprechaun Luau, and that is at the fairgrounds. And 7 to 10, this sounds really fun. A murder mystery party is at Dragon Distillery on March 8th. March 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th is the Maple Syrup Festival. That is up at Cunningham Falls State Park. And March 13th is that second 3-show showing at Warehouse Cinemas of Boomtown. So if you haven't had a chance to go see it yet, please do. I'm going to go to that, the first one coming up March 6th. And, but you can take your friends to this. Maybe go to all of them. Show your support. March 14th, Dinner in the Dark. I want you to join me for this. Mama Cone and I, plus Ashley. We're going to be having dinner in the dark. I'm actually emceeing this event. This benefits the Leader Dogs for the Blind. It is at the Walkersville Fire Hall. It's being put on by some students at Walkersville High School. I'm really looking forward to it. You can get your tickets at Eventbrite. Dinner in the Dark, 5 to 9 p.m. on March 14th. Now, we're going to have a good time with it, even though this is a serious subject, obviously. The blindfolding while you're eating is to help kind of put you in the shoes of somebody who has lost their sight. I am not wearing white, and I shall come with a large bib. 5 to 10 is Shamrock Lucky Bingo. That is at the Elks Lodge. That benefits American Cancer Society and Relay for Life of Frederick County. March 15th, I'm starting to see a lot of the St. Patrick's Day parties. So I probably, coming up here soon, I'm going to have just one page full of what's happening for St. Patrick's Day. But right now, you can just go ahead and get your tickets for the 20th annual Retro Prom. That is at William Talley Rec Center. And that is a lot of fun. You get dressed up and you go head over there. March 15th and 16th is the 50th annual Home and Garden Expo at the Frederick Fairgrounds. Lots of great companies are going to be out there. I've seen the list, like 150 or more are going to be over there giving you ideas of things you may want to do when the weather gets nice, including our own Sandra from A&S Construction. So I want you to go over there and hang out with her and tell her how much you want to get to your siding done or your roofing done or maybe a new patio or deck. March 19th, it's the spring sip and paint at the home of everything Frederick, including nibbles and beverages, just $50, and we will designate our nonprofit who's going to get money as well. Maybe we'll just vote on it that night, see what everybody else thinks. March 28th, it is the second annual Battle for South Mountain. It's a basketball game at Brunswick High School versus Middletown, the feeders. It's the staff from both of those schools playing to win. Now, I believe Middletown won last year, so let's see how they can do this year. But they did raise a lot of money for Frederick County's Mental Health Association, which is the most important thing of that. April 12th is a disc golf tournament in Emmitsburg. If you're interested in signing up, go to discgolfscene.com. April 24th is SHIP's annual lip sync battle. Get your teams together. Go to shipfrederick.com for more information there. And April 26th, it's Andrea's House's Rise and Renew Gala. And that is at the Delaplane Arts Center. Oh my gosh, that's just a little bit. That's just the highlights of some of these events. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with Hallie, a 4-year-old domestic short-haired kitty, and Cece, who is the Midnight Baker. All of that coming up just after this. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
And speaking of A&S Construction, they are a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. They are local, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can put in new windows, maybe replace them all, or just one or two if you're having some issues. They can also fix up your gutters and build you a new patio or deck. All you have to do is call Sandra, 301-703-2157, or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Screenshot right now and then give Sandra a call. Let her know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Okay, let's see which possum pet we have for today. It is Hallie. Here you go.
Meet Hallie, this week's Pet of the Week. Hallie was adopted from our facility on New Year's Eve 2024. Unfortunately, after a few short weeks, she was brought back to us due to her owner's declining health. Hallie is very friendly and is quick to headbutt your hand to encourage petting. She does prefer to keep her paws on the ground, but will enjoy sitting beside you or in your lap. Hallie currently lives in one of the shelter's free roam cat rooms and has the space to herself. She originally arrived with another cat, so with a slow, careful introduction, she may be able to cohabitate in a multi-cat home. Hallie's easygoing personality would make her a great fit for families with kids of any age, and we hope her next home is her last. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in Hallie or any other animal shelter, please make a reservation at visit fcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546.
I just want to boop that nose. I just want to boop that nose. Oh, it just makes me so sad. Oh goodness. They need a home. They need some love. I'm following this one girl on TikTok who raised a kitty and it went to live with somebody else and it got all messed up and so scared and she's nursing it back. Have you seen Garbanzo? Look up Garbanzo on TikTok. Oh, this story just breaks my heart and then makes me cry in great ways as this cat is making some great strides. Okay, who is making our market great? I'm going to tell you. Market Makers is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com. Okay, I'm telling you, not only is this next guest making Frederick's Market great, she is making Frederick's Market sweet, for sure. Meet Cece, the Midnight Baker. 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. It's the home of everything Frederick and also a guest, the Midnight Baker. Cece is joining me. Thank you for joining me on Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you for having me.
So we were just talking 2 months. You survived 2 months of business. That's great.
Yes, we did it.
Yeah. So let's back up a little bit. The Midnight Baker. Tell me how all of this came about.
Yeah, so basically, like, I've always loved baking. I grew up in Louisiana.
Okay.
And so the food in the kitchen is a big part of our culture.
Yeah.
And so, like, growing up, I just, like, always loved to bake, and I always really loved to, like, make food for others. Like, I remember when I was, like, a freshman for homecoming, instead of all of us going out, like, I made dinner for all of my friends and their dates.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, yeah, I served, like, a full, like, 3-course meal and was like, oh, so
That's
proud.
your love language.
Yes.
Giving in that way.
Yes.
Yeah, sustenance. It's an amazing skill when you can do that and pour yourself into food that energizes other people. That's really awesome.
So that's, like, kind of where the love started.
Yeah.
And then, just like everyone else, graduated from college, got really busy, didn't really have time to, like, bake and do things like that anymore. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And we had all of this free time. It was a difficult, hard time, but it also gave us some opportunities, and I'm glad that we, like, didn't take that time for granted.
Yeah.
So I'd always wanted to learn how to do royal icing sugar cookies. I just thought they were beautiful, and I love pretty things. I was telling you, I love glitter.
Yes, yeah.
But so basically, I was like, I really want to learn how to do those. And my mother-in-law got me, like, a little starter kit for Christmas. It was so cute. And so I just started, like, playing and making cookies with that. And then people just started ordering from me. And I was like, wait, I'm not a business. Like, you don't see the bottom of these cookies. They're a little burnt. It was just, like, so funny. Like, there was just immediately this market for it. And people wanted the things that we were making. And like, what I thought was, like, maybe messy and not perfect was people thought were amazing. And I was just, like, very humbled and very grateful for, like, those opportunities when we first got started. And so, like, it just kind of took off from there. Like, everything about this business has, like, truly happened organically.
That's awesome.
It's never been, like, something we had to force to happen.
Yeah.
It's always been something that kind of, like, paved its own way. And it's been really cool to like experience the growth.
Yeah.
And so we were, I was doing that for 4 years, just making for friends and family, and people would ask me for something and I'd say, well, I can try. And so I started learning, cakes and cupcakes and all these other things.
Yeah.
And, it was just like, I never expected it to be a business.
Yeah.
And then also with like learning new skills, right? There's always like the mess ups and the mistakes and the late nights and I think this will take me 3 hours, but it took me 12. And so I was constantly up like all hours of the night, way past midnight. And my husband, like I was dragging him into it, like making him help me. Like, I can't stay up another minute. I need you. Like, just be here. Like, body double, please. Like, and he would do my cleanups. Like, I'd be like, I need to clean up in the kitchen aisle. And he would like come in and clean my dishes for me. He's the best. Shout out to Cody. He's the best.
Yeah.
It's hard being married to a baker.
Yes.
But so he started jokingly calling me the Midnight Baker. And so that's how we got the name.
I love it.
It's not because we bake at midnight, although since we went commercial and have become like a legitimate business, we have been baking at midnight a lot.
That's funny. That's great.
Because again, it's like all new learning curves.
Yeah.
But I'm so thankful for every challenge we face because so far we've been able to come out on the other side ahead. So even the things where oh my gosh, this dough's not working because this temperature is different, or so many little things because baking is chemistry. And so